It's Sunday and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today, I'm going to be doing a highly requested video comparing things in Korea to things in Japan.
Nishikoyama, MG4. The doors on the right side will open.
I realized it was like 30 minutes. I'll be talking about 10 different things. I'll have to break this up into a few episodes because one video would just be way too long, sorry. When I moved to Asia both times, I just wish I had more of a realistic idea about the places. How much does it cost? How expensive is it exactly? I'm going to be shining a little light on all the things people don't talk about. Well, actually, I don't really know if they don't talk about it. I don't really watch that many videos. Episode 1! We are going to be talking about transportation and travel. I don't have on pants. Right off the bat, for traveling, I highly recommend both. I just do. You gotta go to both. Again, as I mentioned in my last video, Japan is more for the mature and like the cultured, whereas Korea is more for like the young people who want to have fun, but I definitely recommend going to both. So that I'm not all over the place and just rambling like an idiot, I have divided this video into 10 things. 10. Number 1. Transportation. Transportation. Korea wins by a landslide, like a landslide. Japan fails so freaking hard on all platforms. I'm gonna start with Korea. In Korea, you're most likely going to be taking the train or the bus, and definitely more the train, which is super convenient, super easy to understand, and even better, super duper affordable. It's amazing. Again, guys, I'm only talking about Seoul. Can't talk about other places. Y'all help me out because I kind of barely remember. It costs like $1 or $1.30 or $1.50. I don't really remember to like enter. And the cool thing about it,
this is the best part.
You can go wherever you want within the same line and it will only cost that price.
For example,
in Japan and Korea, they have this like circle line in the middle of the city. In Korea, this is the green line, or I think the number 2 line. In Japan, it's the green line also, or the Yamanote line. Within this line is like all the popular stops basically. In Korea, it's like Gangnam. I really don't remember all the stops to be honest. In Korea, if I enter here on the green line, I can go all the way around to over here for the same price. In Japan, they charge you by how far you go. Not only in Japan is the train not so affordable, here's the worst part. It is confusing as flip. Holy poop, you are gonna be lost. I've been here 3 years and I still get lost. You gonna be lost. And it's not like you just ask somebody for help because like nothing's in English and no one speaks English and they're probably really afraid of you, so. One of the main reasons why it's so confusing is because it is owned by so many different companies. All these different lines are like intersecting and connecting, and a lot of them are owned by different companies like the JR line and Tokyo Metro, like, which means they all have their own set of rules and their own prices. Within this very small area, there might be like 2 or 3 different companies that operate the train lines within that like area. So if you buy like an all-day pass, it's invalid like 1 stop later and you have to pay again. If you just look at the train map, you'll probably throw up. There needs to be a university course called Riding the Japan Trains because everyone thinks Japan is so freaking cool because of these dang express trains. I am a huge train lover, so I do love trains. However, they are not affordable whatsoever. In Japan, you are probably going to fly into Narita. Don't do this, guys. You need to fly into Haneda. Haneda Airport, HND, is actually closer to Tokyo than Narita. You're probably going to want to take the Narita Express train, which is like the fastest one. It's not cheap. I forgot the price, but I want to say it's like $45 one way. I know they have like deals for travelers and foreigners with foreign passports. A lot of times they're like comparing like, oh, flying into Haneda, if I do, I'm gonna actually pay like $50 more. You're gonna pay $50 more anyways, because you gotta get to Tokyo from Narita. Whereas in Korea, you're probably going to fly into Incheon. There's also Gimpo. But in this case, it's actually okay to fly to the farther one, which is the more popular one, Incheon, onto the taxis. Again, Korea wins in a landslide. Not only are their taxis cheaper, but they're more convenient, they probably speak English, and they have navigation, which obviously you should have. The taxis usually start around $3 if I'm not mistaken, around Seoul, and I don't know, I just never had any problems taking the taxis. In Japan, the taxis start at like $7, like more than $7. It's like $7.40 or $7.90. You paying $8 to sit down. You didn't even go nowhere yet. You already paid $8. And everyone thinks they're so cute because they're all old school and junk, but they're like old school for real. Like some of them don't have navigation, which I think is crazy. A lot of them don't speak English, like good luck. If something isn't close to the train station, you have to take the bus. The buses are 20 times more confusing than the trains. And you can't rely on your phone because a lot of the time where it says the bus stop is completely wrong. That bus stop may have a lot of different buses going different directions, and the worst part is it's not in English. It's not at all in English. So you really gotta know where you're going. Which brings me to number 2, travel. So I'm talking about traveling internationally or domestically. For this one, it's kind of hard. In terms of traveling domestically with like many options, Japan wins by a landslide. In terms of traveling internationally, Korea wins. I know this is really hard. Am I helping?
Am I helping though?
Traveling within Japan is actually not cheap at all.
However,
there are so many options for places to go here. There's Nikko, there's Hokkaido, there's Kyoto, there's Osaka, there's Okinawa. There's just so many different places. In Korea, there's like legit 2 places you can go besides Seoul. There's Busan and Jeju Island. Like some people, I mean, like if you really want to like get into it, you can go to like Daegu or something like that, but like in Japan, like, ooh, flying out is so expensive. If you're not going to China, Korea, or Taiwan, price can get pretty high.
Oh yeah, you can travel within Japan with the trains because they have these amazing express trains.
Did you check those amazing prices though? From Tokyo to Osaka by the Shinkansen, which is the express train that everybody's so about. That truck is $180, I think. It's like around 180 if I'm not mistaken, or 160 one way. The plane to go from Tokyo to Osaka is $100 round trip. Airbnb is super limited here, so you really do have to get like a hotel. So it can get pretty pricey, but they have a lot more options. I did get a chance to travel like all over Southeast Asia. I even traveled to Europe. From Japan to Spain, that ticket actually cost me a little more than 800 bucks. From Japan to America, I paid around, I want to say 700 bucks. But when I was in Korea, I paid a lot less. In conclusion, Japan has more to offer. Why am I speaking like this? Japan has more to offer in terms of places to see, but it is definitely more pricey, whereas Korea does not have so many places to see domestically, but it's a lot cheaper to travel internationally. In addition, they also have a very, very convenient public transportation system, whereas Japan's is convenient, however, it is expensive and confusing. So just keep that in mind when you come, especially if you're carrying a bunch of luggage. Like, just know you're gonna be lost and you're gonna be walking far. It's gonna be frustrating. You might want to get a backpack. Be sure to check out episode 2. I will be talking about some other topics. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe so I can make more videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.